the feds could watch this. If we feel like you broke a law, we are going to come for criminal charges against you. None of that's happening. She just got paid.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So Shannon Sharpe and his legal team are aggressively contesting rape allegations from a woman in a Nevada civil suit. On Tuesday, lawyers for the woman released audio for what appeared to be Shannon Sharpe threatening to choke her. Shannon Sharpe and his lawyer, Lanny Davis, responded by accusing the woman's lawyer of racism, outing the woman as an adult content creator, and saying they would be suing the pair for defamation. The ESPN commentator and Pro Football Hall of Famer called the suit against him a shakedown. Shannon Sharpe denied raping the woman and released explicit text messages from her on Monday in an effort to prove that the pair were in a consensual relationship.
With Malcolm Jamal Warner, I don't want to bring the energy.
I didn't want to get that heavy, that suit.
Yeah.
When you said people getting it, I was thinking about homegirl that settled her suit with Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, you gotta get it how you get it.
She got it.
She's retiring from OnLifans.
You don't say.
I don't know what that means for some of y'all. Y'all might be fans of hers, or y'all might have an investment.
I'm not familiar with the lady's work.
I'm going to make a citizen's arrest if I ever see that lady.
Yeah, right.
That lady needs to be under the jail.
Guess what else she gonna do? She gonna crack your ass. Busby will be right on your muffin. You crazy?
That lady needs to be under the jail.
Did they announce how much she made?
No,
they did.
No, but it was enough for her to leave her OnlyFans.
I'm retired.
Sure.
Yeah, that was, to me, was like the signal, because they did the thing where, like, you don't disclose the amount. Shannon got what he needed, I think, maybe to save his ESPN job potentially, right? Which was, they both agree that it was like a tumultuous but consensual
They put that word consensual in there.
That's major.
Well, that's where my gripe lie.
Because then what's the payment?
Paying me to say that.
I would like to know how y'all both came to understanding that what took place was tumultuous and consensual and not. That's like when people
tumultuous and consensual, yet still warranted a payday.
That's where.
Well, no, the initial statement was grape. I don't want to keep saying the word, but if you come out the gates with grape and land at tumultuous and consensual, I would like to know how that occurred. I'd like to speak to the mediator. This lady needs to be arrested.
Well, the most generous read of her side.
I'm with you.
Let me be her attorney for a minute, or her advocate for a minute. What she would say is, I was harmed, and the only way for me to get justice in this case is for me to agree that there was some consensuality to the relationship. It doesn't necessarily even mean that because she said the relationship was consensual. Not every aspect, not everything that happened between them is consensual. The relationship was consensual. Okay. So I feel like there's some wordsmithing happening, so both people can still stand on their square and say, I didn't lie, but allow them to get out of this. And from her side, it's like, I hear what you're saying, which is, if you were screaming the R word to the rafters, why are you not doing that now? And it might be, well, if this is the only way I can get justice, if I don't do this, I'm not going to get anything.
What's the justice?
Payment.
Yeah. For a lot of people, civil is the recourse, particularly if you can't get a criminal.
And that's where, depending on your perception of that, depends on where you stand. I'm not looking at the payment as justice. I look at the payment as a shakedown. And if there was a way for you to come to an understanding that this was tumultuous, then it means that existed when you were saying that I was graping you.
She might still feel that way. She might still feel like she was assaulted. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to assume that because she accepted the payment that she's lying.
I'm not. I'm only going by the words tumultuous and consensual.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Grape meant something. Grape meant something different when I was growing up.
But remember, she's saying the relationship is consensual.
They've posted text messages with them talking about relations.
No, I'm not disagreeing.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying the public statement that just came out.
Mark has kind of swayed me. And there is such a thing as, I gotta write my own notes now. Someone that you're with.
Yeah, that's
true. You can have a consensual relationship and still sexually assault that.
That's true. And I think that's what this statement is holding space for her to say.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying it's true. Now, I don't necessarily believe her. Now, I have no idea who's telling the truth here. I ain't got no idea who's telling the truth.
It's too beautiful of a day outside for me to reply to that with the reply that calls for.
What part?
Because that's the part where it's murky and uncomfortable and sensitive.
This is the thing. I know a person personally.
Okay.
No, I mean
Every pod you know somebody
No,
personally.
it was one of my exes. She had a boyfriend, and he great. She was her boyfriend. This was her man, and she told him one day they was arguing, whatever, and he wanted to have sex, and she said no, and he took it.
Yeah,
so I agree with Park to say that you can be in a consensual relationship with somebody. You could have had sex with them 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 times, and this one time or this 2 times. Times that you say no and they take it, it's still constituted as grape.
Wait, does it sound like I'm opposed to that?
No.
Because I don't.
No,
I'm
just saying.
off like
No.
that.
I
No, it doesn't sound like you're saying that.
I don't think you're that guy. No.
I think your initial statement, which makes sense, is if you said X, how does it now become Y? And I think what we're saying is she's still saying
I think
X.
grape should be treated like a crime at all times and not like the big joker in your back pocket used for convenience.
I agree.
And that's where it gets tough.
And it sounds fucked up to say that, but I mean, it is what's happening out here a little bit.
No, that's not fucked up to say. Yo, fam, I think that it's scary that nowadays, and this again, nowadays, if you are a man that has any financial ascension, you have to be worried about a girl that you might have had sex with 15 years ago coming back saying, yo, 15 years ago, this guy did something to me. Mm-hmm. That is a horrible feeling in the position to be in.
Unless you did it.
Well, yeah,
unless you did it. Yeah. I'm talking about, I'm not disagreeing with the women that these things happen to. We all have empathy for them, but I'm saying as a man now, you are being looked at as a lick. It's a come up.
I have more than empathy for the victims of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's the scariest thing in the world, to be thinking that you vibing with somebody who's bigger and stronger than you and them just, that's hard.
Some wild
that's
shit.
horrifying.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
My heart goes out to them. So I have more than empathy for them. That experience is so terrifying that what is being turned. Sorry, this shouldn't even be.
Yeah, you know what today is. You can't put that article out and not think your phone's gonna blow up all day.
You know what today is?
No, you about to put on that Johnny Kemp.
Just got
paid. Friday night. Shit.
20 million.
I'm glad that, hopefully everybody out there got resolved. Hopefully Shannon's life is never the same no matter what happens.
And that's the
crazy Shannon's life is never the same no matter what happens.
And that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
And she gonna get to go off back into obscurity and anonymity, back into this
rich.
Yeah.
Rich anonymity.
Even if it was shorts compared to what's the 50.
Fam, she got 7 figures.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I would imagine.
In your early 20s.
Yeah.
She might have got 8 figures.
Possibly, yeah.
It wouldn't shock me.
In your early 20s. So nobody knows me when I'm in Saint Tropez eating lobster salad.
Right.
Shannon Sharpe walks through it. Like, that's fucked up, bro. Like,
unless he did it.
True.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I don't know.
No, you're right.
The whole story is fucked up. But the last thing for me about this is there are some flags here. Let's take who did it or not.
He's
off
still
the table.
nasty for fucking with that.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, but that still don't make him a crook.
And that's where we make, and that's where the water becomes. But that's where the water becomes muddy, because we identify flags of this older man messing with a younger woman, but we have to hold the younger woman accountable, or the people accountable that's using this joker to put the older man into a situation.
So
unless he did it,
I
have to.
And to your point, the flags that we might look at as flags, we all collectively will look at as flags. Yo, you're 50-something years old, and you dating a girl that's 19. Mm-hmm. To us, you're a piece of shit.
For sure.
It don't make him a crook.
But I'm just saying.
So the flag that we calling a flag, it ain't really a flag.
No, it's a flag.
No, it's still a flag.
It's a flag for us. It ain't a flag for the law.
Right.
I'm not saying a legal flag. I'm saying just talking to men about making good choices.
Mm-hmm. That's not one.
That ain't one.
The 20-year-old girl at the gym is the worst choice you can make. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Forget it. As I said, take crime off the table for a minute. Just don't do it. Your life will never be better from that.
Discernment.
Mark, can I ask you a question? Why are we so loud when it comes to our black brothers doing this, but when the white people do it, we're not as loud?
Fuck them. Because we're not holding ourselves.
I know, I hear you, but I want to ask Mark this question, because for everybody, it's discussion across the board. A lot of people get praised for a lot of A-list celebrities get praised for having the young hot chick. Oh, so why are we so loud when it comes to our black brother that's in the media space?
I'm only laughing because we said we weren't starting heavy.
I know. I just want to get some OnlyFans jokes off. I didn't know he was gonna go to this room.
No, go ahead. I'm not stepping on no talks today.
But you just stepped on it, nigga.
No, I did just step on it. I don't want to step on it.
We should start finding him or something. That's what we need to do.
I'll be get some of that 20 million.
That's what I'm saying, man. That shit harmed me.
Yeah, don't let
landed on you.
Yo, man, you don't know how I feel about that, man. I'll never be the same.
Yeah, I mean either.
No, well, one, I think people do make fun of the DiCaprios and come after them in a certain way, and we do think it's gross. We had a whole conversation up here about Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
So I think it's a narrative to say that we don't do that. I think we actually do that.
When I say we, I'm talking about the broader world. The broader world. That's what I'm talking about. Not us particularly.
Because I mean, it's a white supremacist world.
Got it.
Yeah. But
I can't even say it. We just heard what's his name on the ESPN making jokes about dating a 20-year-old Shane Gillis on the ESPYs making jokes about.
And to me, it's all gross, and we should all hold people accountable for that. I don't care so much about what white people do.
Got it.
In terms of culturally, I'm worried about us. So that's why I focus on us.
I don't like when we justify, but the whites do it. Fuck them.
Exactly.
Like my standard or my moral compass is not. The bar ain't what white people do. My reference point ain't what white people do. Just because white people doing it, that don't mean it's okay if we do it. If we think it's fuck shit, it's fuck shit if they do it.
Also, if you don't watch a lot of white media, you might not be aware. You probably watch a lot more black media than you watch
it's
white
just when
media.
we critique ours, it's like we're kicking their backs in.
That might be true too.
Maybe they need their backs kicked in sometime.
Okay.
But ESPN, does Shannon Sharpe, we gonna see him on NFL Sunday this fall?
They might let the Heat pass off for a couple months.
Because that might have been with ESPN. That might have been their stipulation.
Yeah, but football start in a month.
Yeah.
Not even.
I mean, his press release said back.
That announcement probably was for football starting in a month.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what it feel like. It felt like a football announcement. Because when he first took time off from ESPN, he said, "I'll be back for football season."
Oh, yeah.
He'll be back.
Yo, bro. Even
I got him coming back. I'm totally switching.
So. Beginning of the season.
I didn't see it before, but I also didn't factor in the state of ESPN, which is why he will be back. I think if Disney was big dick Disney like we're used to them being, then they tell him to fuck off. But that's not going to happen. They gave Pat McAfee the Sports Center block and let him curse. And let him curse out Stephen A. And let him they let him do whatever he want up there because there's a new way to do things. Sure. So, and in that new way, Shannon's pretty important.
He valuable.
Shannon Sharpe is pretty important in that new way of doing things. If you're gonna crush him, which I'm sure there was a C-suite meeting about, then who's his replacement?
Right.
Y'all got to go build one, and it ain't another one.
No, it ain't another Shannon.
It ain't another one.
It ain't another Shannon. But there are talks that saying that TV Shannon. They're basically saying it's not me. They saying he a B. He not an A. He needs the A to be really the Shannon that we want to see.
Yeah, who the hell said that? Who said that?
His man at the network.
Not me. Bro, if you read any of the stuff, that's what they're saying.
I love it.
That Shannon is a B. That's what they're saying.
Where do they get that from?
I think that's true.
He is a B. Like,
historically, he's been a B outside
he's a
of
B, and
the show with
he shines as a B.
Yeah,
he shines as a B.
I don't think that's fair.
His comedic.
I don't think it's fair either,
his comedic presence.
I don't think it's a diss.
It's not a diss.
It's not a diss.
Yo, it's not a diss. We take the wrong things as diss. Shannon can be funny as a B.
Yeah, I don't want him driving a conversation.
And that's where he's immensely dope, when he can be funny, when he can bring out personality and all other stuff.
We've also just never seen him really be the A outside of, like I said, the late.
He's an A on his show.
Yeah.
He's an A on anything that he does away from the network.
I think that's his point. TV Shannon ain't an A.
But then we can't call him a B Mike.
Or you just said,
Then we can't call him a B Mike. Because anybody is a B Mike next to Skip Bayless, who has the deal at ESPN and FS1.
That's true.
He's not bringing in nobody to be a.
That's a good point.
And he was an A enough next to Skip.
Yeah.
They're not putting him with just A Mikes. They putting him next to dynamic people that run shit. Stephen A. So the effect that he's having is A Mike effect. The revenue he brings in, the advertisers, all that shit is A Mike. So I'm not. I cannot go to sleep and call him a B Mike.
That makes sense.
well, he should just wait for the A Mike to go on vacation and then just take that shit
Well,
off.
the rumor was that ESPN was clearing out that whole
my
PTI slot and all of that shit for Shannon to be the A Mike.
And now that just bought them leverage. All the shit bought them leverage. Let's say his deal for $100 million might not have been 100. Let's say it was 75.
Oh yeah, now you get him on a cheap.
Now you get him for 35.
Now you get him on a cheap.
Right.
Now you get him for 35.
I think that is bull.
That's nasty. That's crazy.
Shit.
It's crazy. Unless he
catching the
unless he
talented
did. Unless he did.
in which part? Catching the talented A Mike and the bad times and bringing them in and making them this B Mike.
I think this situation is really fucked up. I know you telling a joke. This situation, I think, is really fucked up.
Me too.
It's real fucked up. It take a lot of time.
I don't think so. I'm struck. You know what? Does it depend on what? Again, part of me is like, if he did it, right? That's that. Let's take that off the table, though, right?
If you take that off the table,
If you take that off the table, he just made some dumbass choices repeatedly.
Mark? We've all made dumbass choices in our life. They shouldn't be $50 million choices.
Well, if I'm paying you $100 million, I would hope that you make better choices.
Because he didn't get paid $100 million.
Because they're talking about Disney. I mean, part of it is like, this hurts.
This came out once it was rumored that he was going to get $100 million.
Oh, y'all think it's you think it like that?
The next month.
No, I'm saying, do you think that was like a deliberate, like?
The next month. Oh, you getting what? Buzzing. He buzzing.
I got you.
Fam, like, man, please.
I feel you. I don't know.
Yo, if he didn't do it.
Anytime I see something, bro, my question is always, why is it happening right now? Why am I getting this information right now? That's it. So when Shorty dropped the lawsuit and everything, okay, why write this?
Oh, I hear what you said. I thought you were saying something even more deviant. I thought you were saying the network was in on it.
No, I'm not saying.
Oh, that's what I was.
I'm not saying that. It wouldn't shock me, but I'm not saying that. But I just, why right now? Whether somebody put her up to it, whether it was her on her own brain doing it, whatever. I find it ironic that as soon as the news hit, yo, he's looking at $100 million deal. Now this happens. Now you don't get the $100 million deal.
I don't think it's that deep of a conspiracy. If I see someone that's on a massive ascension and about to go to the fucking stratosphere, and I have a potentially reason to sue,
right?
I'm going to fucking sue right now.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Mark, the reason I'm not looking at it like he did something, and I'll say this in closing, is because no other entity out there is looking at it like he did something. And yes, she got some civil money, but as we've just seen, the state could watch this. The feds could watch this. If we feel like you broke a law, we are going to come for criminal charges against you. None of that's happening. She just got paid.
That's tough on sexual assault, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like one word against the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to.
We just we just saw it. All they need is a witness.
Yeah, but that's
they didn't win.
I'm about to say they got their ass kicked. The only thing they got was the prostitution part, and that's where the whole investigation. That's where a whole lot of investigation. But in this case, you're talking about just a one-on-one act.
I hear what you're saying, Mark.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's hard to prove sexual assault in general.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Again, and I'm not saying I have no idea who's telling the truth here. I just know that if I work for Disney, and I know that particular brand has an investment in the host being spotless. I know going in that even fucking a 20-year-old OnlyFans model is bad for business. As opposed to... I'm
with you.
That's all I'm saying in terms of choices.
I agree with that.
1,000%.
I agree.
But when he was fucking Shorty, that was 3 years before he became the man that we see that's eligible for $100 million deal. He met her when she was 19.
Yeah, but he was fucking as recently as like last January. What? It was real recent.
He was fucking her for like 2 or 3 years.
And he wasn't nobody, by the way, 3 years ago.
Right.
But he wasn't a $100 million man.
I still think that you need to behave.
No, he should definitely have practiced
a certain amount of
different level of discernment.
As a $50 million man, as a $20 million man.
As a $5 million,
as a $1 million man.
If you made $500,000, he needs to have more discipline and discernment. And I'm down to have a conversation about his decision making and discernment or lack thereof. Just not in this. In this situation, I'm with Mark. If he did that, this punishment is not enough.
True.
And if he didn't do it, boy, this is twisted.
Yeah.